Mirko at the time is
dude.
the peak. He's the best kickboxer we had ever seen in the sport at that time in the heavyweight division. Mirko was the first. He was the first real K1 superstar because he was explosive. Mirko was like, boom, look at that, son, one shot, bang.
Hello. Mirko Cro Cop was a legend who had a knack for landing his high kick consistently. One connecting clean would often evoke devastation, ending the bout, if not preluding the end. How could he consistently do this? Well, thank you for joining me on this breakdown as we take a closer glance. When it comes to a traditional Muay Thai high kick, the aim is to strike along the chin line or even the neck. We actually see this a lot from Mirko Cro Cop. Here, feinting his cross, which triggers Mark Hunt to slip outside right into his legendary left high kick. Boom. This, in effect, dropping someone as durable as Mark Hunt. But one thing many have neglected to recognize about Mirko Cro Cop's style was that he wasn't just a kickboxer, he was also a black belt in Taekwondo. What does this mean? Mirko Cro Cop actually had two styles of high kick, the Muay Thai style and also something that took influences from the Taekwondo style. This is one of the reasons why his high kicks were so hard to deal with, as he could selectively choose which part of the head he would strike against by changing the style of kick. Watch here how there is much more emphasis on chambering his high kick. What does that translate to? It means his high kick will be much snappier. It will snap out like lightning by sacrificing body weight. But watch also how he's connecting with the instep of the foot. This makes the high kick far less dense and much more of a pop, quickly jolting kinetic energy into the brain. This was the secret to Mirko Cro Cop's legendary left high kick, conditioning threats to the body or low with the Muay Thai style of roundhouses. Opponents would often look to block a technique from Muay Thai only to blast them with Taekwondo. They were caught off guard as the trajectory of the kicks are different. The Muay Thai style emphasizes rolling the hips over into the strike with less of a chamber, almost like mimicking a baseball bat. This means much more body weight, which is perfect for penetrating through the thick muscle tissue, but Mirko Cro Cop could also emphasize his chamber, which helped him raise his knee higher. Naturally, this had the kick snap into extension over his opponent's block. And watch here how even when he did connect with his shin, note how his calves contract to extend the foot out. He is prepped to strike with his instep, Taekwondo style, even when the kick landed with his shin. This mix-up is a common theme in Mirko Cro Cop's style, a kickboxer who in the subtler details could show us a new depth in the arena. Even here you can see that in and out footwork common amongst point style fighters, that slight change in angle from a wider stance, hands lower, which in turn gives him a lower center of gravity. After the sprawl here, recovering, then quickly both feet sliding out of space together before reaching into a left straight. The distance management, positioning, the philosophy was all very methodical. A powerful single strike only to reset to land power once more. Or he could use his hands to set up a high kick. Even his boxing combinations show decision making. He isn't spamming combinations. Each strike has intention specific to how his opponent is guarding his opponent's status. Understanding this, you get a feel for the kind of fight IQ Mirko Cro Cop had. Beyond Mirko Cro Cop's obvious power and southpaw stance, what truly made him special was his ability to read his opponent, thus adjust to their tendencies. Keeping notes of how they flinch, how they guard, modifying and implementing his techniques based upon those reactions, then just the sheer threat of the left leg, the liver being on the right side, a large organ with lots of soft tissue, touching it directly with just a few pounds could cause problems. Thus, naturally, a left roundhouse from Mirko Cro Cop would have his opponents seize up. Boom. All of these elements combined are what made Mirko Cro Cop's high kick so very special. He just had multiple high threat options and many different setups, which naturally opened up his opponents for the high kick. A closer glance reveals Mirko was not just a one-trick wonder. He possessed a technical brilliance and took advantage of the subtler details in his high-level world of martial arts. This can only be seen when we truly observe those subtle details. 2 weeks after beating American Roy Nelson at Bellator 216, the Croatian shocked the public by revealing how he's battling for his life. Mirko Cro Cop had suffered a stroke. Recovering, he could not risk another one. It's over. Even if Mirko Cro Cop can no longer experience the height of his passion, the man has earned his status as an eternal legend amongst the world of martial arts. To that end, thank you, Mirko Cro Cop, for this lesson. You still look like a beast, and I wish you the best on the next phase of your journey. Thank you. If you like more from me, please subscribe and hit the notifications. Thank you if you did. It truly does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Smash like button if you enjoyed. It's good karma, and until next time, peace.